Greater Clash?
Yeah, that's gonna happen next, I think too. Speaking of sports and stuff, I probably should have covered it in the sports section of the
Well, this is the sports section of this episode.
Yeah, okay, well, yeah, I guess you're right. Yes. Uh, yeah, we do them in different days.
Yes, we
Anyway,
do one. We do one a day.
yeah, so like yeah, so Creator Clash 3 is gonna come out. Yeah, everyone's been talking about it because like number two wasn't like so great.
Yeah, it was pretty
And
awful.
there's a lot of people wondering if like I mean, I think that the boxing thing is still. I mean, I'm still interested in it. I just wonder if the like the YouTube watchers or like whoever they're marketing to is still interested in it. Because this is like marketed as like, oh, we're not Jake Paul, we're not the jock guys. This is our own like dork event. Like, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
isn't that it's like the H3H3 crowd, like the weird. I don't even understand why they're even doing it. Honestly, sometimes because it's like, which crowd are you pandering to? The first one was a success. The second one was not a success. But then again, there's all that um, charity thing and
Mhm.
like the mismanagement of the business aspect of it. Um, I don't know if they're just putting it on to be like a giant write off because they didn't make any money. Maybe they actually didn't make any money from the first one.
I
So
mean,
they're like,
I'm sure.
how do we make money off of like we can't make any money off of our dying YouTube audience from AdSense or whatever. Um Nobody wants to sponsor the iDubbbz channel from its like baggage and stuff,
Yeah.
and we can't get any AdSense from it. Um let's try to do this like weird tax write off thing, you know?
Yeah, and try to make some money on the side.
Yeah, make some money on the maybe, I don't know. Or like yeah, so I don't really know what it's for. I doubt it's what exactly what they're saying it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the lineup isn't even good. Like at least the first one we knew who were fighting, the
Yeah.
people that were
The
fighting.
first one was a good lineup. Second one, what was it? John Morrison and Harvey Finkelstein or whatever his fucking
Yeah,
name was, and
the epic mealtime guy.
yeah, and then Black Man versus the Great Aryan Hope, Aaron
Aaron Hansen.
Hansen. Yeah,
Yeah, that was crazy how like Aaron Hansen just ran on like, oh, I'm the Great White Hope. Yeah, like
yeah,
that was his
exactly.
like he was promoting it. He was
He
all like,
sent he sent that dude a crate of bananas and a watermelon.
yeah, Jarvis. Yeah, he was
Yeah,
like talking
Jarvis.
about
Yeah.
it on his he was talking about it on his podcast, saying how like Aaron was trying to get into his head by saying all this racist stuff. And he didn't even know if it was like a tactic. It was just him being he's all like, no, that he likes doing this. He likes saying all this racist,
Yeah, exactly.
discriminatory things. Um
And then Aaron Hansen was just speaking Russian the whole time.
yeah, it was just like
So,
speaking Russian and like
or
he was
Ukrainian, I mean.
I thought at some point he started saying German epithets at him. It was crazy.
Oh my
Um
gosh, he called him monkfish. So,
So yeah, that's definitely what happened last time if you haven't watched if
yeah,
you didn't watch anything
go
about
back and
Creator
watch the
Clash.
build up. It happened.
Yeah. So or don't, just take our word for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Um so
The real one boxing fans out there will know what we're talking about. But
and in the first one it was a lot of big YouTubers.
yeah,
And then they realized that, oh, I don't like getting punched in my face. Like this actually hurts. Like you know.
yeah.
I can actually get hurt doing
Oh,
this.
you can tell after the first hit if somebody's gonna be in there or not. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? This is real life. You know what I mean? This is real life, people. Like, if you set up a boxing match or you play fighting or something like that, the first hit to the face will tell you everything you need to know about the rest of the fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So uh and it's funny too because for it's just I mean I'm sure we talked about it before in the podcast, but it's just funny to see iDubbbz, the guy who um the guy he did everything in his power to do it exactly like Jake Paul. It doesn't matter what he said he did. He tried to find people that he thought he could beat and he
Hmm.
could not beat them and it just blew up in his face.
Yeah.
His girlfriend didn't want to do it because she got punched once and then said she had a concussion and she knew she was gonna get beat up.
She had a concussion,
Yeah, so
which I'm gonna give her a concussion to her cunt. But yeah.
I think this might be the last one, honestly. Like something tells
Last
me that
Creator
this.
Crash. I'm
Yeah.
surprised they're even doing it. I think we said
Yeah.
that at the beginning, but I mean, I'm actually surprised they're actually doing it.
Yeah. It's probably gonna be the last one. I feel like this one's gonna be such a big debacle. Um,
I mean, did anybody fight besides um Harley Morowitz?
in the second one.
Yeah, in this
Um,
one coming up, that's it, right? And who was he even fighting
in which one? In
in
this
this three?
in number three, he's fighting LA Beast.
LA Beast. Oh, that's gonna be a good one. That's the main
That's
event
the
right there.
only one.
That's
Yeah,
the main event
it
right
is the
there.
main event. It is one of the main events. I don't think even iDubbbz is fighting in this one. He hasn't announced. He said he's in his Maximum Damage podcast. By the way, I started watching Maximum Damage before the Kino Casino.
God damn it,
I
Vinny!
was
No,
on it.
don't start a war with
I'm just
PvP.
saying.
No.
I'm just saying. I never made a podcast because we've been because we had a lot of life events. But so like the yeah, on the Maximum Damage podcast, he had been hinting that he was going to Australia to go fight somebody. I don't know if that fell through, or maybe he was just saying that he was looking for a boxing person while he was in Australia visiting the dudes from Cold Ones.
Mhm.
Um, but he had been hinting that he was finding somebody, but something tells me either it fell through or maybe they're waiting to see if this thing can this creator clash can get enough hype behind it based on the based on the um low level like upcoming not even upcoming just like no name YouTubers or has-beens that they set up to be in the fight to
Mhm.
be in the events. So um yeah, I don't even think iDubbbz is even gonna fight in this one if he doesn't have to.
No, he's not gonna fight. But like I said, we don't even know who. Nobody even knows who's fighting except for LA Beast and Harley Goldblatt,
Well, I have
whatever. You
the
know what I mean? Like he.
Mhm.
That's the main event right there. By the way, LA Beast is. I hope he wins. I like that guy. I've been watching him for a long time.
I hope he yeah, LA Beast is
He's
I
a fun
mean,
guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
he seems like a nice dude. Um, yeah, so hopefully he'll hopefully Harley will come in like after COVID again, like he did in the last one, which I feel like is why he lost so badly. But so in I have the lineup here, so you can see if you guys even recognize any of the people in this fucking um in this lineup here. So there's Tubbo versus Sapnap.
This is fucking Pokemons. Like it just sounds like two Pokemon.
You're close. It's well, no, yeah, two Pokemon. No, it's not. It's two soys. Well,
Oh no.
one of them has a like a dirt stash, like a dirt mustache, and the other one is like a guy who's forever trying to be like 21.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he's trying to hold on to his like young hairstyle and stuff like that. Can relate. So Tubbo, they're both Minecraft YouTubers. So
Minecraft YouTubers?
yeah,
Oh, yuck.
but they're not even popular Minecraft YouTubers. I don't even think they yeah, I don't know what their sub count is, but it's not that high. Um Kevin Lured Wickagool?
Okay.
Kevin Lured Wickagool versus Myth. Now Kevin Lured Wickagool is like he's like a producer. Like he's not even like a YouTuber really. He's like a I think he helps produce like other YouTubers.
Mhm.
Um Yeah, but I don't even think he's like behind the camera in most things. At least I couldn't find anything on his about him other than like his IMDb. Um cuz I couldn't even find his fucking YouTube channel. Um uh oh, I think he produces for Amazing Digital Circus. So,
So we're rooting against him.
oh yeah.
No,
And
I don't mind the Amazing Digital Circus, but let's not get sidetracked.
I think it
Go.
sucks. But
Well, what's wrong? It's just shitty. Oh, but we like reboot.
no, it's not that. It's not the animation, it's the writing behind it. It's
Oh, I
like all
got
the
you.
jokes are like um
Soy.
Reddit tier stuff that was like from 2000. I don't even.
Yeah, well, that's because our generation's writing it. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah, but it's like I can only describe it as like
Millennial writing.
I can
You
only
know what I mean?
describe it as smosh humor.
Well, I mean,
It's like Big Chungus, like Big Chungus adjacent. Big Chungus like Reddit. Um,
Wholesome
l-
Big Chungus, you mean?
not wholesome Big Chungus, like Psycho Big Chungus, I guess. Adjacent. Fucking.
It's F slur Big Chungus.
Yeah, like dork. Um,
Hmm.
dork furry. Um, what else could I liken it to? Dork furry. Cartoon Network, SoCal Arts. Um,
So yeah, I got you. I
Garbage.
got
I
you. I
thought we
got
weren't
you.
gonna get sidetracked on this, but
Well, we have a lot to say about the digital
it's
circus.
true. So at least I do.
Yeah,
About how much I hate
yeah.
it.
And everybody does sexy art of the clown.
I I figured you were ambivalent about it,
And
but
then for some reason in my brain, I just imagined Billy from Billy and Manny just going sexy clown.
so okay. So Kevin Wickagool is gonna be fighting Myth, who's like just a random streamer. Like there's a lot of
Myth. That sounds like a Minecraft streamer.
Nah, he just streams whatever. There's a lot of random like shit tier D-list Twitch streamers on here.
Hmm.
Um like that, you know, no one really cares about. Um they're like below what's the name of that guy with the mutton chops?
I have no
He's
idea.
got like mutton chops and he's like always around. He used to hang out with that one the Scottish chick that was a streamer.
I have no idea. I have no
Mm,
idea. The only streamers I
I
know,
think her name was Minx? Jinx?
Minxie,
Minx,
Jinxie,
yeah, Minxie Jinxie or something like that. She fought on the first creator class. She beat the shit out of that little girl that
Binksy and Jinxie.
yeah, she beat the shit out of yodeling Haley.
Go Jinx.
Yeah, something Jinxie I think is her name.
Yeah.
Um it's not Mizkif, something else.
Yeah, yeah, Jinxie. Well, anyways, go ahead.
They're like below them. These are all those are the Twitch streamers that they got for this
Mhm.
event. Obviously, that's like Myth. Odd Ones Out, you know him, he's the animator.
Mhm.
Like versus Will Neff, which is I forgot what he was.
Yeah.
Oh, I think he's on that's who he is. He's a contributor for Smosh.
Oh, sheesh.
Literally
Everything's
like
Smosh adjacent.
yeah, Smosh adjacent people.
Smosh is the secret. They're like the Bogmadovs of YouTube.
They suck. I
Smosh.
hate Smosh, dude. They're like the shittiest. I don't know how the fuck they got famous, dude. They fucking suck. Like the least funny people ever. I don't I feel like oh, he's associated with Hassan Piker too. Um Cutie Cinderella, The Austin Show.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, so oh, he does he League of Legends Twitch streaming. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I hate League of Legends so
You
much,
know,
dude.
I saw him. He did a stream with Hassan where they went to Disneyland, and Hassan was like,
Oh, is that the other dude that's in the video where they're dressed up as girls or whatever, trying to get pegged by Andre Yukita or whatever?
he might be. Yeah, he's got like long hair. Hold on, I'll show you a
I
picture
don't
of him
know.
right now. Yeah, so I think he's fought before because it looks like he's got some boxing gloves on in his picture. Um, so yeah, that's happening. Jay Larray. This is Jay
Or
Larray is
like,
like a no, I'm
hey,
sorry.
you're gay.
Sorry, I got it mixed up with somebody else. Jay Larray is like a singer. She does like what if Billie Eilish
A piece of trash.
sounded like Megan Trainor, like those types of videos.
Uh-huh.
Um yeah. Um uh Ali Spagnola. Oh no, I'm sorry. Ali Spagnola is the musician one.
Alice
Jayla
Spagnola, is she related to Spinelli?
from no from
What
Recess.
was her fucking name? Oh, her name was Ashley. I forgot.
Yeah, Jay Spagnola is the musician. Jay Ray is like another shit tier like you gameplay YouTuber shit tier Twitch Twitch streamer. So, um, yeah. Um,
Ashley Spinelli.
uh, remember when I said the thing about the has-beens? Freddie Wong. You remember Freddie Wong?
Yeah.
He used to do the YouTube edits with like the special effects. He would like make videos where it's all like, "I'm gonna do Dragon Ball Z," and then he like would It's really
I have
old, really,
no.
really, really fucking old. Like beginning of YouTube type shit. like
Rocky Pinnacle?
like um like he's
Mega
that old.
64?
Mega 64 before that.
Damn.
I mean around that time.
And he's fighting?
Yeah, he's
How old
fighting.
is he? Like 35 already?
It doesn't say on here. He's pretty fucking old. He's gonna fight Ginger Pale, who's another shit stream, like shit tier Twitch streamer if I remember correctly. No, no, wait, this guy's an animator. I'm sorry. Ginger Pale's a really shitty animator that makes unfunny, shitty videos, shitty animation videos
God damn it. We don't know any of these
for
people.
children. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm just getting them mixed up because I forgot what the fuck they do. Like they're literally so milk toast, uh, like un uh memorable that have to double check what they did. Um, so Trevor Evarts, who's like Rhett and Lick, Good Mythical Morning.
Yeah.
He contributes to that.
Oh, but it's not the Good Mythical Morning people?
Nah, they're sending all their like representatives in there because they don't want to get punched. Um, he's fighting a guy named Ren. See, these people are so out of my out of the space of people that I watch that it's like the NPC part of the fucking internet. Um, like safe um safe like BS um that they're pushing. So he also does VFX. Um he does like VFX fucking videos and stuff. I don't know how old he is. I didn't look this guy up too much. But yeah, he's probably like a hanger on dude, has been guy. Let's see what else we got here. Okay, this is the interesting person I was trying to bring up. Lena Ayad, right? So she's the wife of one of the people on the H3H3 podcast.
Okay, I hope she gets knocked out.
Yeah, and she's fighting Funky Frogbait, who's like female moose, brutal moose. She does
Oh, okay.
she does like
Wait,
yeah.
she looks like Brutal Moose or
No, she just does same type of content. No, she looks like
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I want to have sex with her, but
she's like female that guy with the mullet and mustache. Literally she has a mullet.
mullet and mustache.
Yeah.
You mean everybody?
Pretty much, yeah, I guess.
Ugh, get rid of that look already, dude. It's not ironic.
So what she does is she does these yapping videos where it's like girls will make these videos where they like look on the look on what's popular on Google Trends and then talk about it. She's like female critical.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so she does that, but like it's geared more towards women and like
Hmm.
her specific crowd of girls, basically. Um, yeah, so that's what she does, and then Dad's gonna fight Jago.
Dad should be fighting me.
No, you remember Dad from the first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he
So
knocked
if
out.
you
He's cool actually. I actually like him because
who Dad?
yeah, because he knocked out he
Oh
knocked
well,
out the
yeah,
dude
yeah.
from
He
Mega.
knocked out fucking Matt Watson, whatever. I hate that
Yeah,
fucking dude.
that was great.
Should have been me though. I should have knocked him out. But
Yeah, so
I've been challenging Matt Watson for years now. He's been ducking me,
so
fucking pussy.
yeah, yeah, so he's great. He's gonna be fighting a guy named Jago, who I already forgot what the fuck he does.
He's in Killer Instinct, I think.
Jago?
Yeah, Jago.
Oh, well, I thought he was made out of Legos, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's the black Jago. But the the who the fuck cares like about that guy?
oh,
He's
this guy Jago, he's like fucking he's like a clone of Mr. Beast. He's like a Mr. Beast clone.
oh yuck. Oh, imagine being a Mr. Beast clone.
Yeah, it's
That's. I mean, not that Mr. Beast is bad or anything like that, but imagine trying to compete with that.
well, he was kind of
Jesus.
well, he's bad, remember, because he had the situation where he
Oh yeah, yeah, he was defending that one tree.
yeah.
But but imagine trying to go up against that though, because like at least the people that try to go against like the AVGN and stuff like that, they were they were kind of on the same level or whatever. Imagine trying to be competition for Mr. Beast. Yeesh.
Well, they're not really trying to be competition for him. They're just kind of like copying the formula
Yeah.
because it's easy money,
True.
supposedly. Even though they're not as popular or as rich as he is.
Mhm.
But they just try to copy the formula because they know that's what works. Um, it's just funny that he's on the fight card with iDubbbz who considers himself better than that.
Yeah.
Which I'm starting to wonder because like I watched the Maximum Damage podcast
Mhm.
and I listened to what they say and I'm starting to wonder um if they're rethinking like basically everything now.
Yeah.
Like they're thinking like how they're gonna like structure their careers and stuff because they're doing a lot of the shit. I think they're doing a lot of the shit that other YouTubers that they talk shit about are doing as well.
Mhm.
So yeah, I'm starting to think that they're like maybe we should copy Mr. Beast because we're running out of money, you know,
Mhm.
or like maybe yeah. So they're trying to keep the ship afloat even though it's sinking. Um and I don't know. Yeah, there's plenty of people that I've already talked about. Idubbs' fucking fall from grace. You know, I don't know. Just throw up in what's her face's mouth or something, in Anissa's mouth, and then you'll have another hit.
That's not fantasy. But the I don't know if he ever. No, wait, he can recover. Everybody on the internet recovers. It's just he doesn't want to. I mean, he did like a anti. What did he do? Like the anti We're gonna get sidetracked with dumb iDubbbz here. I mean, the episode is just call it the iDubbbz episode.
Mhm.
Actually, it's gonna be called Creator Ass. But the his fall from grace is kind of crazy because it's like none of it had to happen. You know
Right.
what I mean? None of it had to happen because he stayed in the sphere. He just went the wrong way. You know what I mean? He just went the opposite way. Like Joji or whatever his name is, right? Joji.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Joji. Yeah,
he just left it all behind. He's like, I'm gonna do my music and I'm never gonna talk about any of that shit ever again.
Filthy
And I keep
Frank.
everything in my keep my opinions to myself. Same thing with Max Mofo. You know what I mean? He's like, I'm doing this now, never gonna talk about that old stuff, and then I'll just keep my opinions to myself.
Well, he still throws up on videos and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah, he loves it. But like I
Um,
was saying, but I does this like he stayed in that sphere. He's just like a big pussy now. You know what I mean? And
well,
he's doing this stupid video where he's like talking about Nick Fuentes and the my body your choice or your choice my body whatever fucking stupid joke that uh iDub stole from fucking the fucking Shardy or 4chan wherever the fuck he got it from. You know what I mean?
I think at some point people are catching on to his like style of doing things because it's like when Content Cop,
Mhm.
they should call that fucking a content hall monitor.
Yeah.
Now because it was always his videos were always like him lecturing people about what should be good content, what people should be doing and all that. It's
Yeah.
just that he was doing it with people that were obviously in the wrong.
Yeah.
And then people started catching on because they got older. We're like, hey, wait a minute, these people aren't some of these people aren't the smartest people.
Yeah.
Some of these people aren't really doing anything, you know. And
And
then like he became so hypocritical with his act with like people started seeing him as a hypocrite, which he is and
yeah.
always was a hypocrite. Um, like start
Just a fucking
yeah
H3 fucking attack dog. Cause of
yeah
course
exactly yeah
everybody made a video about had fucking beef with
H3H3.
H3H3.
Yeah, so they just kind of saw him for what he was, just a hanger on.
Yeah.
He was like the ultimate hanger on, honestly.
Mhm.
Cuz you seen what happened to him after his two buddies left. Joji and Max Mofo, or they stopped collaborating with him so much. They're successful, he's not.
Mhm.
So maybe he was just always a guy who was scraping at the trying to grab anything he could because he wasn't really that talented to begin with.
Mhm.
Um, so like I think that um where he's I mean, oh man, that fucking video. I mean, he just always gets owned. He's always wrong too. He's just like the
Yeah.
video he made about the boxer chick. It was just wrong. I mean, the boxer dude, the guy who was boxing in the Olympics, was wrong. He was wrong.
Yeah.
Um,
Who's a big fucking idiot that just says a bunch of dumb shit because he knows that nothing lasts. He's not gonna ever get called out on his fucking shit. He'll get called out in the moment, but then he can continue on because he knows the game on the other side. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? He knows the game on the other side where it's like if you just ignore the things, nobody gives a fuck. It's just gonna be a bunch of fags that keep. Oh shit. Okay, well, whatever. Bunch of queers, fags that fucking
Oh well, yeah.
that fucking just keep saying like the same shit over and over again, and nobody's gonna give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Right. You were talking about cigarettes and all that stuff.
Yeah. A bunch of weird cigarettes are gonna
Monet
fucking
monetization.
get mad. We're never getting monetized.
Yeah.
The the people. That's what the Patreon's for. But they're just gonna keep saying the same shit over and over again. Look at how many people fucking keep bringing up shit with uh uh what's his name? Who's that fucking retard? Who's stupid and gay
That could be like Hassan.
with the sunglasses and the mustache, with the handlebar mustache.
Oh, Doctor Disrespect.
Yeah, look at Doctor Disrespect. People are fucking saying he's a child molesting rapist, like fucking that kills kids and rapes them and throws them in fucking buckets in his backyard. They say that type of shit, and he's fucking got his YouTube partnership back and everything. You know what I mean? He's making videos, and people are like, oh, "YouTube, how dare you let a fucking pedophile, murderer, rapist, whatever on your thing?" And it's all like, well, he didn't do anything bad on their platform. You know what I mean? He did bad things outside of the platform.
Right.
You know what I mean? But he didn't do anything bad on their platform, and he's not in jail or anything. So,
Well,
you know what I
the
mean? All he had to do was just power through it. Just fucking just not talk about it and just go through. You know what I mean?
well, I mean, I
Eh,
think the company. I mean, I think the audience and I first of all never thought he was any good at what he did,
No, he sucks.
but I mean, like, I don't, I don't understand the deplatforming part. I mean, obviously that's the part that everybody gets angry at, but I mean, usually what takes them out is the no one's people stop watching their brand gets hurt.
Yes.
So people stop watching their videos. People
Mm-hmm.
either that or the only reason people are watching is to hate on them and then they can't take it anymore.
Yeah.
And so they just leave the internet and try something else.
Yeah.
And then the money starts drying up. So that's
See,
that's
that's what I'm
usually what
saying.
happens.
That's what I'm saying. iDubbbz has his little crew of flunkies or whatever, that people that watch him, and that's what he's happy with. So he every time he says something stupid or retarded, he knows they're going to still watch him, and that's all he cares about.
I
You know what
don't
I mean?
know if
You just
he
have to power through.
I don't think he knows that. I think he's finding that out that that's what his channel has become now. I think he's still in denial about it because this probably creator clash thing is probably gonna be a wake up call that he's not what he used to be and that
No,
majority of his audience you know
I think he's happy with his like 300 followers that give him money.
I really don't I really don't think so. I think
Mm.
that
I think he put money in crypto, or H3H3's paying him to keep quiet about all the secrets and shit.
I
You know what I mean? He's like, it, that's probably what it is. H3H3 is probably just paying him a monthly stipend
mhm.
just to stay quiet about all the trade secrets and stuff like that.
Well, to me, why would you even make content then? Why would you even make why wouldn't he just put like all his effort into something else? You
Cause
know?
he likes to. Cause he likes to.
That could be.
He likes to make yeah, I think he just likes to make content. He's a fucking lazy ass. He's a dumbass. He's an idiot and all that stuff. But he likes to make videos, or else he would have stopped.
Could be. Could be. I mean, I just don't. I wouldn't understand all the desperation moves and all that stuff. For whatever reason, if your audience isn't growing, you're just grasping at attention. I guess. I mean, there's
Yeah,
plenty of
attention.
people that are attention like seekers and stuff
Yeah.
that just do it for the sake of it. But I guess I don't understand people trying to do this stuff without there being the reward of money at the end of it. You know.
Right.
Um, I mean, to a certain extent, I guess if you want to get a message out, um, yeah, if you want to get a message out and it's really that important to you,
Mhm.
I could understand that. But him, I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as the type of guy that would do that, especially since I've like been listening to him like just yap for hours on end.
Mhm.
Um, because he doesn't. it doesn't seem that he doesn't seem like the type of guy who's any altruistic or willing to suffer for his without any gain, or like suffer for like a cause.
Well, okay. Well, as the iDubbbz of this podcast, let me say that,
Hmm.
okay, or I'm the Anissa, I guess. But the I think he just likes it as a hobby. I don't think there has to be anything really honorable and all that stuff about uh spending some time making videos and stuff.
Um,
I don't think there's any deeper meaning to it. I think he just likes doing it. Make a little bit of pocket cash.
um, I suppose so. I haven't seen anything that would what is it
Well,
called?
have you seen
That would
anything to the
prove that.
contrary?
Yeah, everything
Like
he
what?
does.
What do you mean?
Literally everything he does.
Like what?
Like the creator clash thing, it didn't work out. Now he's trying it again. The making a podcast that barely anybody watches, making videos about politics that he really doesn't like, that only end badly
Mm-hmm.
for him. Um getting his head caved in for the just getting beat up and humiliated on Creator Clash
But
twice
what
in a
does that
row.
have to do with him? What does that have to do with him wanting to make videos?
He doesn't look like he's having fun to me. It doesn't look like he's having it just looks like he's, just really trying to make some money or something.
Hmm.
Um
I think it's all Anissa. I think that motherfucker just can't tell her no. Because
mm,
he also doesn't seem like the type that would make a fucking boxing event
a boxing
on
event?
his own on like he doesn't seem like for I mean he just makes fucking videos where he looks at squirrels and shit. Like I don't think he had any grand vision of this big fucking tournament or having her do OnlyFans or any of this fucking shit. You know what I mean? I think he just
Right.
fucking like lets her run rough shod on his fucking life.
Could be. Like I said, it's some sort of gain that would he would get in the immediate, you know, immediately. I don't think there's like something else that's like that he's doing this for, that's like
Yeah, for Anissa.
not the love of making videos. Um
Well, all the extra stuff besides the videos, it's all because Anissa tells him to.
Pretty much. I assume that too. Um
Yeah,
so
because like I said, he never had any fucking like iDubbbz before he met her or anything. I couldn't imagine him doing a fucking big charity boxing event and or having a podcast or doing any of this stuff type of shit.
well, it's all
You know what I mean?
contradictory. It's all contradictory to like the stuff that he had done before. That's why everyone thinks that he's changed, but
Hmm.
to me he's just always been like a desperate like either attention seeker or desperate for money or something like that. I don't, you know.
Mm,
I mean, I guess the Keemstar. I mean, like, why go after Keemstar? Like,
for
why?
H3H3.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, some fucking weird misguided loyalty and or maybe getting paid.
yeah, I didn't really get it. So I mean, I understand the
Probably some kind of
crap.
misguided loyalty though, because I don't feel like H2H3 would really pay for that.
What was it, Kickstarter crap too? Like Kickstarter, the Kickstarter, fucking things that he used to do.
Hmm.
Um, like why would you do that? Like, or like the unboxing videos. I honestly don't even know what the fuck he did before those. I think he did like video game streaming, right?
I have no idea. I have no idea. I just know he did those videos
Yeah, I don't.
and they
Yeah,
were funny.
yeah. Why wouldn't he just do video game streaming? So that's why. Yeah, that's how I figure it. That's basically the root of the problem, I think, to me. But
Yeah, I think the root of the problem is Anissa.
um, yeah, that's what
Well,
I.
his ability to tell her no.
True.
That's the problem.
Well, no, that's the problem. Why things aren't going well.
Yeah.
But I don't think he'd ever stop doing the. I think he's in a like situation where it's like he has to constantly do these videos or stuff because it's his job at this point.
Right.
Um, so yeah, it's just not going well because he's got this girl who's never been successful telling him how to do things now.
Yeah, exactly. And he can't tell her no, whatever. He could
Yeah,
come back, but he doesn't. I mean, like I said, that's the issue right there. And it's not
yes,
like he'll leave. It's not like she'll leave him or anything like that. You know what I mean? She probably wants him to fucking say no. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Anyways, I'm not gonna fucking speculate on people's fucking relationships. But go ahead.
Yeah, so that
what was
creator
happening with Creative Clash?
that shit's gonna fail
Yeah.
so hard. So I like I said, unless it's like some kind of weird like uh tax 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 grift or something like that.
Mhm.
Um so yeah, so that's like one of the worst events. One of the good events that we saw this was it 2 weeks ago? The Adesanya versus Strick no, sorry, not Adesanya. No, wait, Adesanya did. That was a big thing.
No, that was good. He got knocked the fuck out.
Yeah,
Fuck him,
yeah, Adesanya
dumbass.
got his ass kicked like really bad.
Yeah. I like how that motherfucker also had his well, he didn't say it. He took his loss like a he took his loss
Well,
he took no he did. Yeah, I don't think he took it well at all, but
oh,
he took it like he always when he over he loses oh fucking fake humble like oh I lost fucking idiot. Fuck you, stupid. You know what I mean? He fucking he got knocked the fuck out. His fans already had the Jamal Hill fucking excuse already ready to go with the eye poke and all that shit. Even though the dude didn't really poke him in the eye. You could see that his fucking fist he poked him in the eye with his knuckle.
mm,
With his finger, no. You know what I mean? He punched him. He threw a punch, it grazed him in the eye or whatever. He was fucking trying to pretend like it was an eye poke, and then he was like he didn't want to use his time, so he got knocked the fuck out.
right,
And then the stoppage was good because he was laid out flat with a dude punching him in the totally legal punches in the head.
you're right,
And yeah, what the fuck was he gonna do? Was he gonna fucking turn around and do a like? Was he gonna turn around and use his great jujitsu that he always uses?
right.
Like, no, it's ridiculous. He
Well, I mean, there's a lot of people that are making excuses. His fans are really coping like crazy.
oh yeah,
That he's not, ready to get out of the UFC, or that he was ever good in the first place. I mean, like a lot of the fights that he was having, he was like way taller than everybody. Um, this is like the John Jones effect. Everyone was calling him John Jones for a reason. The subtext they didn't want to say it was because he was bigger than everybody else.
mhm,
Um, and that he like ran half the time, like after he got his ass kicked by a dude half his size. Um, uh, Even though he won that fight against Gastelum, but like yeah, he got his ass kicked by a dude half his size. Um, and he just started running after that. They didn't want to say that, but that's the culmination of what happened. The division is like getting bigger and they're getting smarter and yeah, it's just he can't compete
yeah.
anymore.
And part of it is oh, I think we talked about this before, or I think it was you and me talking. See, it's hard to we all the same stuff we talk about here, we talk about in real life, so it's hard to tell when we bring up something or not. But I think when we were talking before, I had said that age is also a factor in it, but not in the way that people think. Like when you hit a certain age, you got to start fighting a different way. You know what I mean? And
Right.
his like little fucking like slips and all this fucking shit and all that dumb stuff running around the ring and stuff. Like it worked when he was like 20 something, but it's like you got to start fighting smarter when you get older, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's why Teixeira was able to become champion at like 40 whatever. Uh Same thing with Randy Couture and same thing with Stipe and stuff like that. You got to change your style up. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
your reaction time isn't going to be as good.
Exactly. Yeah.
Um and also everyone's not going to be so small that you can absorb all their punishment.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, so he got
So there's
yeah,
a multitude of factors. Now he's got to actually he has to either retire or make a big change because it's not gonna happen.
yeah, the weight bully
Everybody's onto him.
exactly. The weight bully got bullied.
Yeah.
So,
No,
on
I think even small dudes are gonna be able to fuck him up now. He needs to fucking really change it, dude.
mm,
Everybody's watching the Gastelum tape. They're like, okay, as long as I don't take him down,
mhm,
you know what I mean? Yeah. Everybody's got the method on him. Everybody's got the how to beat him. Strickland
yeah.
for the dudes the same size as him. Strickland put out the fucking tape on him or whatever and Gastelum. The tape's always been out there. I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the blueprint's
The
there to beat him.
blueprint's always been out there.
Yeah, so yeah, he's probably done. Um the On the other end of the on the other end of the UFC, Drykis I in my notes it says Drykis raps Strickland.
Oh yeah. He
um,
graped them, folks.
yeah, no, he's no. They had war of words over the mic, in the ring over there because he was rapping Strickland.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
um,
He wrapped them up in his web of deceit. I don't
yeah,
know.
so yeah, he basically he beat the crap out of him. It was like yeah, it was pretty sided. Like DDP really showed out for that fight.
Yeah, I really did. It was like it was incredible to see too because he was just so much better in the other one, and it's like you can see how smart he is in the ring too because he was just like the teep was giving him trouble, and like he learned from the first one with the jab, so the jab wasn't bugging him as much,
Mhm.
but then Strickland started with uh the low leg kicks to try to get him, and then he was able to neutralize that, by switching stances, moving backwards,
Yeah, yeah.
or whatever. Um, yeah, it was some G-base level shit. Strickland would do a low leg kick or whatever. He would check the kick and come off of it to throw a looping right hand.
Mhm.
It was amazing to watch.
Well, I think the thing too about that switching stances, like you said before, is that like Strickland's, you know, trying to counterpunch the whole time. He doesn't know where anything's coming from.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, he just got nullified because he didn't know how to counter. He didn't know what to do because he was like switching constantly.
yeah,
And then like giving him a lot to think about. Um, just
yeah. And then he started leaping in with his punches instead of what was it called? Like kind of like karate flurrying in,
mhm.
which he did in the first one, and then he would get like jabbed in the face.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I mean? So instead of doing that, he would just like feint and then do a giant leap in with a looping hand. You know what I mean?
right,
And that was
yeah.
scaring the fuck out of Strickland
Mhm.
because he would just loop right over his jab.
Well, I think he was taking
It
advantage of
was
another thing that I remember too was that he was taking advantage of him circling.
mm-hmm.
Like I guess he puts he's not really doing anything when he's circling around, you know? So
Mm-hmm.
because I remember one he just like kind of you know how he like kind of just like swings at people like he's like he's like a drunk angry guy.
Yeah.
um
Wait,
sometimes
who does?
DDP
Oh, okay.
like I don't how do I do it how do I explain it like his elbows are above his head sometimes
Yeah.
when he's like throwing punches. I think it's because he's trying to get the punches out as fast as possible, so I think he noticed that when he was circling he's like, oh wait, he's like I mean I feel like most of the game plan was when they were face to face, and then he like I guess his ring IQ was so good that he just saw that he was like not really active while he was trying to get away, and so like he started I remember one part of it or one instance he like swang at him like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he had the game plan down. Um and yeah, and then broke his nose in that one exchange.
Oh
Remember?
man, it was so good too. It was like he like leaned back in his dumb like Mayweather like lean
Mhm.
back or whatever, and it just fucking smashed He would have been better off just taking it on the fucking chin, but he ended up fucking like just getting his nose clipped and then broken.
Yeah, so it was funny too because we were did you tweet out like look at his face? He definitely he definitely
Yeah, because up until then his well maybe no, it was Strickland that started that shit where he was saying that he won the fight because
his face was all
his face was
DDP
all
was all
messed up,
swollen.
and he didn't have any damage to his face. It's like, oh yeah, who really won the fight? It's like, well,
Yep.
who really won the fight this time then?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
So,
If them's the rules, you gotta fucking play by them. You know?
yeah. And yeah, he definitely DDP definitely proved that he was better than Strickland. I mean, even Strickland's face was kind of messed up in that other fight, you know.
Hmm.
So the jablet lost. He really is just a countering in a jab. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
You know what's funny too though? The everybody started coming out. I said this I said this after the first DDP fight and before the Costa fight. I think it was during the Costa fight that I was saying that or like the build up of the Costa fight. I'm like he can't. I said he's gonna have to fucking be more aggressive
Mm.
or whatever. And then guess what? And then guess what happens? He jabs it up and does a teep the whole fucking fight or
Yeah.
whatever. Especially and then ruined my boy Costa's fucking run up or whatever. Especially looking really good, you
Right,
know.
right.
And he just didn't he just didn't get any better. But I forgot what my point was. My point was that
You were saying that he needed to be more aggressive.
yeah, you need to be more aggressive. Okay, people were making videos about it now. You know who fucking made a video? That bastard from MMA on Point.
Oh yeah.
We're calling you out, MMA on Point. That
Mhm.
was us that was in your chat
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
Usman chat. That was
The Usman
us,
chat. Yeah,
motherfucker.
when you were fucking defending Usman being a
Yeah,
boring.
we turned everybody against you.
It's-
But no, but to bring it back to that Usman thing, he made a whole video talking about how oh, I don't know if it was him or his British friend, but his channel made a whole video talking about how Strickland is boring.
ah,
That
right.
he was that he's like, oh, he talks a big game or whatever. He advertises himself as some warrior
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he's
I saw that one.
boring or whatever.
Hmm.
And I was like, you motherfucker! After that whole fucking thing
With Usman
with
rest
Usman,
pushing
who
people up
he
against the
still
cage.
references sometimes.
Yeah,
You know what I mean, he'll make a video and he'll still reference that because
right.
it's stuck in his fucking craw. You
Right.
know?
Yeah.
And yeah,
He's living in his head rent
head rent
free.
free. We're doing it. We're
Yeah.
better MMA
Analysts.
analysts. But yeah, he made a video about that. And I was like, oh my
Well, I'll
gosh.
tell you one thing that Strickland, the difference between Strickland and Usman, and I think it has something to do with appearance.
Hmm.
I think you know what it is. The most glaring thing. You know what the difference is. And then there's a lot of dudes that are there are a lot of dudes that are doing this nowadays, the worshipping, and that's of what is it called? That's of dudes that are like 5'8", and the other dude is like is like 6 feet, I think. That's what it
Yeah.
is. Yeah, it's nothing else.
Yeah.
Doesn't
Exactly.
no
Exactly.
no no other body part that's like glaringly different between Usman and Strickland. It's-
What?
yeah, so
This went a different way than I thought it was going.
yeah, so nothing else that's glaringly different that sticks out. It's the color of the shorts. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Um.
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway. So yeah, I it was sure was sweet. I mean, the DDP loss of Adesanya was pretty good.
Oh, and I won money.
Oh yeah, and yeah, you won some money off of that. I think I did too. So, um, yeah, yeah, we won some money off of some legal bets that we made. Um, yeah, so in
In unrelated news,
yeah, we watch other stuff besides sports, even though I feel like sometimes the sports segments kind of take up a lot of the
we should just
podcast.
be a sports podcast. But
Maybe it's
yeah,
a
go
some
ahead.
I don't know. We have other interests. I mean, we make fucking movie reviews and shit. So speaking of movies and like saying like they're shit and they're awful, um, a dude that does make pretty shit and awful movies, of recently, Kevin Smith got sick.
He got sick. What did he
Yeah,
do? He
well,
had another heart attack.
I watched his podcast.
Hmm.
I still watch his podcast. I mean,
God bless you.
we've been listening to his pod. You did
With
you?
Ralph Garman
N- He's
or
still
with?
doing that. He's still doing that. But
Oh.
he used to be the Joe Rogan of podcasting at some point.
Hmm.
Like he had all these podcasts, these podcast
Well, Joe
network.
Rogan's the Joe Rogan of
Well,
podcasting,
no,
but
he did the exact
I
same
know what
shit.
you mean of entertainment
No, but like
podcast.
literally T for T. Like he
Yeah.
had his fucking friends that were no talent dudes that started telling
Hey,
everybody to
Scott
make
Mosher's a good man, but yeah.
making what is it called telling them to make podcasts. He had a podcasting network. He had moved to New Jersey to start and bought a place to make podcasting. Joe Rogan did that with
Mhm.
Austin, Texas, and his comedy mothership thing.
Mhm.
um Kevin Smith was like doing like interviews and branching out to TV and stuff like that with his podcasting and stuff. Shit, he fucking had what's her face? He had that Johnny Depp's daughter in like one of her first movie roles
Mhm.
in his one of his movies. Yeah, so I still watch his podcasts and stuff. Um so he was going to do one on Sonic 3 that was like Sonic 3 themed, and I was gonna tune in to watch to see what his opinion was of it, but he
Mhm.
was like sick, so his co-host had to like take over, and another dude um that does it, which I may or may not have gotten a shout out from them.
Yay.
So um uh actually that wasn't me, that was a friend of mine. Anyway, so then like he yeah, so he's like sick. I'm hoping that he won't I'm hoping that nothing bad happens to him just yet, cuz there's a lot of projects and shit like that that he was a part of that I kind of want to see made to fruition. I mean, come through to become a reality. So I just thought that was interesting. Yeah, there's people get old and stuff like that. So I mean, we made a whole movie review about Clerks. So yeah, I mean, you guys can listen to that. And
In my top 10 of movies.
yeah, so yeah, so he's still around. He's still being cringe. Um, let's see. Oh, speaking of more movies, the new Final Destination movie's gonna come out.
Oh yeah, that trailer looks awful.
I mean,
I'm still gonna go see it, but man, that trailer was bad.
yeah, it's pretty.
Unfortunately, because I am a big fan of those movies. The last one kind of fell a little flat, but up until then they've always been really fun movies to watch.
I mean, number two is the best one always.
Oh yeah.
Nothing's really captured the feel of number two for me again.
Number two is the best. Number four is really funny. Is really funny.
It's becoming like a. It's I like it better than the Saw series. Of movies where it just becomes like goofy and kind of. I mean, I think they had a. I've never really liked the Saw movies, but like the recent Saw movie, the most Saw X, was a
Mhm.
return to form. I think. I'm still waiting on Final Destination to come back to number two,
Mhm.
either number one or number two. Because just having that like feel of like fear and that's instilled in people.
Yeah.
Um, like that no. It seemed more adult to me. Like I don't know, people that watch it like kind of say it's goofy and stuff. I don't think so, cause or at least back to the feeling that you had when you were when it first came out, where people were like thinking, wow, this really could happen,
Mhm.
um or something crazy like that. um yeah, so I mean, for movies, that's the one I'm most I looking forward to, but I know it's gonna suck.
Yeah, exactly.
um Another thing that I'm interested in is the fucking Tokyo racing game. Or it was like
Tokyo
we were
Extreme
watching a
Racing
bunch of not the PlayStation
event.
showcase,
Yeah.
but like we were watching a bunch of video game trailers from IGN.
Yeah, because they had just
Well, they had a bunch of
Game
trailers on there.
Awards?
I don't
Game Awards trailers, yeah.
I don't think they were well, I mean, we did watch Game Awards trailers, but it was like other trailers that came out also. I mean, I don't even remember the Game Awards so much, but like there was a game that um that's coming out that looks like it's like a Tokyo racing game.
Mhm.
And I was really excited because there was all this customization and stuff, and it looked really good.
Mhm.
But something tells me it's just gonna be a rip off, fucking pay to win, pay for every like get nickel and dimed video game where you have to pay like
Yeah.
$10 for a spoiler or something to add to your car. You know, gone are the days where the video game comes out with a bunch of content and like a bunch of customization options and stuff like that, where you have a one time payment for it.
I will say this about that. I will say this about that, just for everybody out there, just in case anybody wants to like complain about like DLC, like DLC, like ultimately, like we need to get rid of DLC in general.
Right.
I will say this: uh, Midnight Club 3, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, oh, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition Remix, Ultra Edition or whatever.
W- Was that a pay? What did that do? I don't.
That game released 3 times.
Oh,
Because it had
oh, oh! I
content, like
see.
they had the original, then the one with more content, and then the one with even more content.
Sorry, I was looking at my notes. I didn't notice. I didn't notice the
Hmm.
subtle changes in the thing. I thought you were just.
No, I was sticking to the
I thought.
subject.
I thought you were. No, I thought you were emphasizing one game. Um, one
No,
game
no,
that
no.
came
I'm
out. That
saying
proved your
like there
point.
was 3 different,
Oh, I see.
and they released like you had to buy them. They had three
Oh,
different editions.
were they that good that you should buy them all three, or like buy all three of them, or what do you?
No, get double edition remakes. Don't you you don't need Midnight Club one or double edition. Like double edition remakes has everything in it.
Oh, I
If you're
see.
gonna
I
get one, you
understand.
could just yeah.
I
Um,
got you. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for um, on the perspective of the yeah, I guess you would pay less, right? If it was just one game that had all those customizations
like
and
if
they
you
update it later.
yeah, like if you buy one, okay, this is the way that DLC should work.
Mm.
You buy the game for $60, right? With a good amount of content in it. You know what I mean? Uh, then maybe they come out with a new like they don't want to make you buy a new game. You should, like let's say you get a fighting game like City of Wolves, right?
Right.
City of Wolves should be $50. Like they're selling it for like $60, which is fucking ridiculous. It should be like with fucking 6 characters, 7 characters in it.
Mm.
They're selling it for $60. They should sell it for 40 because they know what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? Like they should sell it for like 30 or 40. Then it's like here's this character $5. Here's this character $5. Here's this character $5. And then you get all the characters that you want to play as or whatever for like $60.
Right.
You know, and they release them like that, but they don't do it that way.
Oh,
That's what
the
people are mad about it. But that's the way DLC should be. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And I like that better than if I had to buy a whole ass game with nothing in it.
Well, those are the content season packs or whatever, right? Or something
Yeah.
like that. I
Or you can
don't.
do a season pass, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
You can pay a little bit, but no, but they're charging full price and then you have to buy the season
Oh,
pack.
right.
You know what I mean? That's fucking ridiculous. That I can understand people being mad about.
I see.
You know what I mean? So you're releasing an unreleased game unfinished game on purpose at full price. If you knew you were gonna do a season pass where you have a bunch of DLC ready to go, whatever, you might as well just charge less.
Well, I mean, there was a since I've been like since I've been like dipping my toe into like FGC
Yeah,
and like
the fighting addicts
fighting addict
gaming.
fighting addict gaming
Yeah,
yeah
yeah,
I or the FAG for short
yeah.
um but that they really fucking deserve that title. They really deserve it.
They go
um
off on the FAG right now.
yeah,
I
so
mean,
no, but they like since I've been dipping my toe into there into that sphere, like they did have a controversy about the about the packs coming out and not being very like very fun. But I mean to I guess complimenting the developer or whatever to a certain extent. Yeah, they kind of do it the way that you were saying, sort of.
hmm
Um, but one thing that was really annoying is that they don't on Steam, I believe, or some, they don't have to say what's coming out in a season pass. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like the characters that they are gonna release, they don't have to say like, "Hey, these four characters are gonna be in our season pass." You have to buy it and then see what happens. I doubt. I mean, I'm not sure about whether you have to buy it at a specific time.
hmm
Cause like, if it was me and I had the extra money or like cared enough about a particular a particular I mean I would never give a person money up front for something they haven't delivered on
hmm
ever. Um, but that's what it is now. It's like I mean if it was like you could buy it when everything was delivered on, and
hmm
then you could see it's not like some kind of gotcha thing or like some kind of raffle whether maybe you get the character that you want.
hmm
I probably would buy a season pass if I wanted one or if I was really like invested in the game. But like I wouldn't. I think that's bullshit that they would do it like that where they're not telling you everything that you're getting for giving them your money.
Yeah, exactly. Danny,
What?
hold on. Big news. Did you know that Squid from Rocket Power was voiced by a black man?
No, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
Gary Gray.
Gary Gray?
Yeah,
Do I know that?
did the voice. Yeah, he also did the black friend from Timmy Turner, the show, Fairly Odd
Oh,
Parents, and some other characters that I don't give a fuck about. But yeah, hey, he's
oh,
probably most famous for the Fairly Odd Parents playing the What was his fucking friend's name?
Chester?
No, Chester was the retarded one.
AJ?
AJ, there we go. AJ, yeah.
Oh, okay. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he did his voice, but he also did Squid from Rocket Power.
Oh, okay.
So,
That's pretty interesting.
there you go.
Um,
Blackwashing white characters. So,
is that is was but he's the original voice, isn't he?
yeah, yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So, yeah, so it's possible, people.
Well,
And
back.
also, what's it? No, no. Oh, yes, go ahead.
Well, what were you gonna say if I was gonna add to that?
No, no, no. This is a whole separate subject.
I was gonna I was I was gonna say, well, back in the day they didn't really care too much about like representation. Pretty
Mhm.
much anybody could play anybody, right?
Mhm. Denzel's gonna play Magneto.
Really?
He said they offered him the role
Of Magneto?
of Magneto. Yeah.
Oh boy. Um
Yeah, I know. Everybody's really butthurt about it, and I'm like, ha 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 ha.
well, you hate the property, you hate comic books generally, so like, and the people that read them. Well, mostly the people that read them, I think.
Yeah, I have no love for comic book things, but I just it goes deeper than that. Because
Um
you know Magneto's backstory. That's what people are complaining about.
Oh!
That's what people are complaining about.
Oh! Oh!
They're like, how? They're like,
Oh!
they're like, how are they gonna translate like Magneto's backstory onto like? It don't matter.
It doesn't
It
matter.
doesn't matter,
Oh, wow.
guys. Sorry.
Yeesh.
They're
Um
like, it's a big part of his identity. I'm like, oh well. Oh well.
um I mean, I guess like I mean that's what happened in the um I mean, Spider-Man from the Into the Spider-Verse, he was a different Spider-Man, was a different Peter Parker in the
Yeah.
original one.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, in the first Into the Spider-Verse.
Mhm.
Um, so from a different dimension to protect, I guess they were protecting the character more, a bit more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I mean, that's pretty funny.
That is
What a
hilarious, dude.
Yeah, what a misstep. Um, they've gone too far this time. They misstepped their yeah, the boundary, I
I was
guess.
waiting for the day.
Yeah.
Now I just gotta wait for
Well, everybody there's new menu items now. So depending on the shift. So guess who's on the menu now?
Yeah.
So
Hilarious. What?
I mean it's pretty I mean that's where stuff crosses, but generally I just like I mean Rocket Power, Squid from Rocket Power, I guess
Yeah.
like I mean that's a
No, that's fine. I was
back in
just
the
using that. I was just using that
it
as a
wasn't
segue into the thing.
I don't feel like it was a direct attack back then. It was just like, you
No,
know,
people didn't give a shit.
yeah.
I mean, Samurai Jack's black dude too. You know
Well,
what I
it's
mean?
Phil
Voice,
Lamar.
yeah, Phil Lamar,
Yeah, Phil Lamar who's
who also switched his fucking stance on it, bitch ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they said that black characters need to be voiced by black people or whatever.
Samurai Jack. Um
Every character ever, yeah.
yeah, wow, dude. Really?
Yeah, he's a fucking idiot.
Did Tara Strong ever do any characters that weren't that she didn't like have the same race as?
Um,
I know what's her face did the chick that the chick that that one lady that played the what's her name Kim not Kimmy it was in Rugrats.
uh, Angelica?
Not Angelica, the other one.
Oh, Susie.
Susie,
I actually
yeah.
know her name. Uh, Candice. Anyways, yeah.
Um, get
Dick
his
fit in
dick,
your mouth.
get his,
God damn.
get his dick fit in your mouth. Um, but yeah. So yeah, she like she did so many like so many characters and stuff
Hmm.
like that. Maybe because she was connected in the industry or whatever. But like, how can you fucking say that when you've done that in your past?
Yeah.
That's retard. What an idiot. What a moron. I can't believe he would do that. What that he would say something like that. Um, Jesus.
It's how it is, man. Black people are like that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
To a certain
The
extent. I mean,
number one priority is like pissing white people off.
I think you're right.
It's kind of crazy.
I mean, I mean, at least in this case, that's. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. No, I'm
Yeah, they
not even
just
gonna try
live.
to
They
like.
like live rent free in black people's, like, white people just live rent free in black people's minds all the time. It's kind of crazy. As a as like a miscellaneous race looking out, looking on the outside, looking in at that like racial dynamic or whatever
Mm.
of those guys, whatever their history is or whatever. It is kind of crazy to see a people being somebody's like fucking mind rent free like that. It's kind of insane.
I mean, we can go into a deeper conversation about how it's permeated into the culture and stuff like that, but
Mm.
fuck it.
No, we're not
I
that.
mean,
We're not
we're
that fucking. We talk about farts and movies and guys hitting each other and femboys and stuff. We don't talk about any of this other shit.
well. Also, I've talked about it so much that I think it probably will blur the audience. But so yeah, yeah. Going back to video games. Yeah, I don't think that I don't like it can be used correctly.
Mhm.
Those passes can be used correctly, but most of the time they just abuse them. And people don't like it. Especially when you're getting like you're not getting the best version of the game when it first comes out. It kind of sucks. Um, that's really bad. That's like the death of certain games. So yeah. Everything's a subscription service now. It's kind of annoying. To a certain extent. Um, I I don't think there's speaking of superhero movies, I don't think there's any superhero movie that I'm really excited to see. Um, did you see the people are starting to make their own like upcoming movies announcement
Uh huh.
videos? I mean, not videos, excuse me. You know how like the Marvel used to say like what was the next Marvel Cinematic Universe movies, and they had like a big poster that would say this one would come out this date, this one would come out this date, right?
Yeah, yeah.
People are starting to make their own versions of that for um movies that are spanning different companies and all that stuff, just like for the year, right?
Right.
I looked at I looked at uh I looked at one from a YouTuber that I watch. I don't remember their name, so I'm not going to shout them out. I'll probably shout them out later. Um and I was like looking at it and I was like, good God, everything that's coming out this year, like there's maybe like three movies that I'm really excited for. And I'm not really looking forward to any of the rest. And it was like 20 movies on there. Um,
What's the ones you're looking forward to?
um,
Because I'm not. There's nothing I want to fucking watch. Mm, nothing. Nothing. I'm done with comic book movies. There's not really any. There was, did you see the trailer for that one movie?
which one?
Uh,
I mean, I talked.
Spermageddon or something like that.
No, what the
Discuss.
fuck is that?
I don't know. It's like some fucking redhead or whatever. And his black girlfriend or whatever.
Redheaded is black.
Yeah, yeah. They go into like the woods or whatever, and they like start kissing, and then he has a big giant boner, and then they start fucking. Like it just shows a straight up fucking. It's got that weird. It's got that like shitty. Not shitty, but it's got like a almost like a Hotel Transylvania type art to it, and yeah, they start fucking, and then all the sperm comes out, and then there's like they live in Sperm Town, USA.
Oh, it's like it's kind of like Food
Yeah.
Fight or whatever. Not Food Fight. The fucking
No, it's just like the you know how they always make a movie about like, oh, what if these things were sentient, and so that's what's going on with all the sperms. All the sperms are sentient. And they all live in a city. It's fucking awful. And I put on Twitter. I'm just like, this is what you people get for fucking going to see a sausage party.
Sausage Party. That's the one. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Sausage Party esque. It's got a
yeah.
TV show. That movie fucking sucks. I don't know what the.
That's what I'm saying. It's because these fucking potheads. Okay,
Oh, I
I'm
just
gonna go
saw.
back to my fucking rant that I always do every time I end up talking about bad movies with people. Marijuana has ruined the movie industry. You know what I mean? These
Right.
fucking potheads don't have shit to watch when they're fucking high, so they fucking watch those garbage. They watch that garbage. You know what I mean?
Right.
They like pack the theaters. People are just like, it's so infuriating to see people's dumbassery when it comes to this. They're like, how did Paul Blart make so much money? Because fucking potheads saw the trailer and they're like,
Right.
and then they fucking like went to the theater and stunk it up with fucking weed, and they fucking that movie made $1 billion. You know what I mean?
Right, right.
Yeah,
Um, I don't know. Seth Rogen pretty much ruins every movie that he's in, I think.
yeah.
I mean, I think like he snuck his way into movies that I've watched and I didn't know it was him.
Mhm.
And they kind of like forced him to like tone it down a bit, so that's probably why he's been in a couple movies that I like. But if he's like the starring, if he's the main dude in that movie, then I do not watch that shit. Um.
Serena Williams is married to the guy who founded Reddit.
Oh
But
right.
but yeah,
That would explain her whole personality, I think.
dude, she started speaking of like black people in sports. She's getting it on fucking Twitter right now. Everybody's talking about how she's married to a white man.
Oh
She
really?
shouldn't be crib walking.
They had said that earlier too.
They always get her for that.
They yeah, that she I think that when she got married, they were on her case about that.
That's why she was out there with fucking. That's why she was out there cooning for fucking a Kendrick
You
Lamar or
cannot.
whatever. What? I can't say. That's what she was doing. She was dancing for Kendrick Lamar. She's trying to get back in the good graces of black
I
people.
know, but I don't want to get this video taken down.
All right, I'll take it out. But I am gonna leave this part explaining it, so that way everybody knows I was hardcore and I said some shit.
Okay, cool. Well,
But
well, you're not hardcore unless you live hardcore, so.
that is true.
Um, okay, speaking of goofy like lame ass movies, should we talk about the matchstick? Do you want to do that? Do you want to do that here? Or do you want to make it into a review?
No, I want to make it into a review.
Oh, okay, never mind. Well, we got a review coming down the line. Just in case you guys wanna, we're gonna be dipping our toes into
Yeah, it's a guy I've been kind of keeping close to the vest or whatever because I don't want to scare him away. So I want to do this review.
Well, they'll know our opinions on all that once the review comes out. But yeah, I think we're gonna be dipping more of our toes into like I don't even know what you would call it. Maybe just I wouldn't say up and coming directors, but maybe like not. They're not polished. Let's just say
Hmm.
that they're not necessarily Martin Scorsese.
Yeah, yeah,
They're
but we'll
not.
see.
Yeah, but they are like there is some merit to what they're doing. There's a lot of merit to what they're doing actually. So, there's a reason that some movies that people dunk on all the time are in the zeitgeist, and they haven't themselves made a movie that has made hundreds of thousands of
Yeah,
dollars.
exactly.
So,
But we'll see. Okay, all right. Well, good night, everybody. I guess.
yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All right, we don't have I've yet to I don't even think we need to sign off anymore, right?
Um,
Schizophreniacast, fucking I don't know, fucking go fuck yourself.
I don't know. I'd fuck Serena Williams. I guess. I don't know.